This is Artem's.ai. What matters in tech and beyond? We are witnessing a fundamental shift in how AI operates. It is a move from agentic systems that follow external scripts to agentive systems that organize their own internal computation. Most of what we call agents today are actually just scaffolded tools. They rely on human-designed workflows and fixed prompts to get things done. But a new architecture called GIC is changing the game. It introduces a three-tier system. System 1 is the reactive policy. System 2 is simulative reasoning using a word model to predict outcomes. And System 3 is the configurator. This is the meta-controller that decides when to plan and when to act. We see this in action with Qwen Agent World. It trains agents in entirely fictional worlds to teach them how to cross-reference sources and reformulate queries. It performs mental simulations of the environment before it ever executes a command. This transforms AI from a sophisticated outcome tool into a system with an actual internal model of reality. Building a brain is one thing, but scaling it requires a complete overhaul of the physical and software stack. OpenAI is tackling this with a Jalapeño chip. This is a custom ASIC designed specifically for inference. By controlling the hardware, they aim to cut inference costs by 50%. Meanwhile, companies like Shopify are building abstraction layers. Their LLM proxy allows them to swap models like GPT 5.5 or Claude Opus. This prevents vendor lock-in and ensures uptime. Even the network level is evolving. Netbox Labs is pushing infrastructure intelligence. They argue that agents cannot manage a network if they do not have a unified system of record. Without a real-time map of the intended state versus the operational state. An autonomous agent is just a fast way to create a massive outage. As agents gain more autonomy, the blast radius of a mistake grows. This is why RIF teaming framework that uses a graph representation to find vulnerabilities across diverse agent architectures. It does not just test prompts, it scans the actual system structure. We see the danger of overconfidence even in the most advanced research. A recent critique in Nature suggests Microsoft may have gotten its quantum computing breakthroughs wrong. The analyst found that basic Python programming errors in the tune-up software actually masked the failure of the Majorana particles. It is a stark reminder. Whether it is a spambot rotating through dozens of domains or a quantum supercomputer, the gap between the reported result and the raw data is where the risk lives. The insight is no longer scarce. Today, we trace the line from the theoretical architecture of self-regulating agents to the custom silicon and security frameworks required to keep them safe. The through line is the internal model. When the model of the world matches reality, we get autonomous efficiency. When it is skewed by a coding error or a hallucination, we get systemic failure. The transition from agentic to agentive is not just software update. It is a total reconfiguration of trust in the machine. This was the Artems.ai. Agent tuning tomorrow.